Dang tootin'! What's up, guys? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more Esports Talk. Man, I am so sad that we are not allowed to cuss in our titles. Now, if you guys know me, I can't cuss personally, but at least I can't even say cuss words in the title, guys, because this is a heater. That being G2 CEO, otherwise known as Ocelot. We talked about just yesterday, potential beef out there with Nadeshot. Apparently, Nadeshot actually blocking G2 Esports on Twitter. Had a bit of a back and forth there. Ocelot actually quoting that tweet. A lot of people out there, myself included mainly, I'm just wondering exactly what happened, as G2 social media has definitely prodded at a guy like Nadeshot a lot in the past. So they go back and forth. And then following this, guys, within the same 24-hour span, we got Ocelot saying some things about FaZe Clan. Some things that I particularly cannot say the words for, but it does make you curious around all the CEOs out there and their brands and personalities, of which, who are the top ones? Certainly, Nadeshot's up there. Certainly, Ocelot's up there. FaZe Clan in general is definitely up there when it comes time for eyes and viewership being towards them. Ocelot and his brand, his personality has long been looked upon as just a very funny character, kind of a bad guy character, gets away with a lot of things as well, and he says a lot of things, and he has kept that up. Actually brought to us by an old thread now pinned on his profile, that being for his streamer or his Twitch bio as well, talking about his About Me section, where it says, "I am a former legendary player, the best of its kind, turned into a legendary CEO, the best of its kind. I liked walks in the park, playing Valorant, and beating Fnatic. I also like beating Team Liquid, and I'm pretty sure I'd also enjoy beating 100 Thieves. However, they don't typically qualify for international events, so we don't get to play against them." And that's not all, because just recently, that was a pinned tweet from several months back. Within the last 24 hours, though, he has now responded to someone asking about, is there any rivalry with FaZe? To which Ocelot replied, "FaZe effing sucks. We aren't in the same esports realm." And now you guys probably understand why I wish I could put those words in the title. I don't know why I'm looking up when I say title, because that's a tongue twister in itself. FaZe sucks. FaZe effing sucks. He dares say that, and of course, instantly, well, when it comes to making the video, it makes you think, what sparked this? Obviously, when it comes to a guy like Ocelot, yes, he is joking. Yes, he is trolling. Does not change the words, though. If any other esports CEO said another organization effing sucked, I'm probably going to cover it here. I ask you guys the question, why might that be? Now, I give you my reasoning as well, actually brought to us by a great read. I will link this article down below on HLTV. It's a story of an old CSGO roster known as the Kingwin roster, which is pretty crazy in itself. The story behind them as well when it comes time for Scream and Michaelele, notorious historical names when it comes time for that roster in CSGO. A transition, by the way, which ultimately led to G2 Kingwin. The acquirement or the partnership collaboration between those two projects, and G2 actually signing that Kingwin roster as well for a time, until it was actually FaZe Clan ultimately stepping back in and buying out at least part of this roster. That roster would eventually be acquired and changed just a tiny bit here and there, but the back and forth between G2 and FaZe Clan apparently was a big rift, because G2 apparently wanted to keep that same roster, and according to that HLTV article, it was actually G2 offering that same team a lucrative deal, which the team was actually split between choosing staying with G2 or going to FaZe Clan. They eventually would go to FaZe Clan either way. Now, I will say that roster as a part of FaZe Clan was a gigantic buyout, the biggest at the time for the entire roster as FaZe Clan entered the CSGO scene. Ironically, we talked about this a month or two ago when FaZe Bank said, you know, when they made that giant acquirement, it was potentially because they owned a gambling site, and that's how they made the money to actually make that gigantic buyout offer, which is, it throws another wrench in the plan. I won't talk about too much of that. That roster on FaZe Clan didn't really do too well, so I don't know if Ocelot still has a hard feeling towards that team because of the lack of success they actually had once they went to FaZe Clan, and at least he did make some money off that deal. That's the only thing I can think about. Besides the fact, when you compare the two when it comes time for the esports realm he is talking about, I actually thought about this just 2 nights ago. You guys, of course, leave a comment if I'm just going crazy on this. When it comes time for esports successful organizations out there, G2 has to be a top name. I think of the Team Liquids out there as well. I think G2 is right up there with them. League of Legends, Rocket League, Rainbow Six, CSGO, currently all top tier rosters, and I'm probably missing a few other esports they are currently in and doing well in. I apologize for that. When it comes time for G2 saying that another esports organization effing sucks and they're not in the same esports realm, when it comes time for esports particularly, and it comes time for comparing G2 and FaZe Clan, is Ocelot wrong? I don't know. I'm not going to answer that question for you guys. I'm just going to talk about the beef back and forth between G2, Ocelot, 100 Thieves, Nade Shot, FaZe Clan. Crazy talking points, guys. I'm sure we'll have follow-ups in the future on all of this stuff. I greatly respect a guy like Ocelot always having the balls to say whatever it really comes to mind. What do you guys think about this? Until next time, you know what to do, all right? Drink that water, drink that coffee. I'll see you guys back here sometime soon. Oh!